Ordinary people doing extraordinary things. Right here on the Jarrell Hartnett Show.
Now, my next guest, her inspirational stories will motivate you, encourage you, and just hearing her determination, above all, is everything that you need to hear. Please welcome my next guest. Please cue it up, Miss Crystal Perkins. Just give it up one more time for my girl, Miss Crystal. She is just, y'all don't know, I love this woman right here. Who you see out there?
My baby, she just waving.
Hey. Welcome to my show, and thank you for being a guest.
No, thank you for having me. I'm excited. I'm more excited for you. You excited for me, but I'm excited for you
Stop.
because this is just awesome. Like, this is thebomb.com. I'm so proud of you.
Don't.
I'm serious.
Don't. Baby up here crying. I ain't gonna cry. I'm a hood. I'm a man. Tell me about who Crystal is, because if I'm not mistaken, back in 2011, you were having a little bit of rough patch going through your marriage and some more things. Can you kind of explain to everyone who Crystal is and what's been going on in Crystal's life?
Well, as you stated, a couple of years ago, I did go through a very, very hard time. It was like I had one transition after another. I went through a lot of financial struggles. My marriage was struggling. Excuse me, I have a cold. And
You still sound good. Don't worry about that.
I lost my home, my car. I just lost everything. My grandfather died. Then my dad died. And I'm like, okay, I can't take no more. So really one day, God just spoke to me, and he said, I'm going to get you out of this, but you have to share it. And I felt a responsibility to share my testimony. So I started going to my social network pages and Facebook and Instagram, and I just started encouraging people. Like every morning, I just started encouraging people. And I knew that I wanted to do something grand. I knew that I wanted to build a brand from the ground up. I just didn't know what I wanted to do.
Correct. I mean, you're trying to figure out, trying to move around, see what it is.
And so I had my bachelor's, I went back to school, got my master's, and I still just wasn't fulfilled. I wanted my own brand, my own name.
Entrepreneurship.
I needed that niche.
Into you.
So I thought about when God spoke to me and said that you have to share your story. I went back and I was like, okay, well, I like fashion. I'm not that good at dressing. You know, I used to always call my cousins for advice, but I just thought of this idea, why not share clothes, and why not share God's world and my faith through apparel. So I literally that day on my lunch break called one of my friends on the phone, grabbed a notepad, and started sketching out t-shirts, and I just didn't stop.
And now look at you today. Oh, you better rock it. Faithful Chick. How did we come up with this name?
Well, like I said, I lost everything. So I didn't have anything to depend on other than God's word. So that's all I had was faith. I just had to believe that it would happen. I couldn't see it. I didn't, have a plan together. All I had was faith. So that's where the name came from, Faithful Chick Boutique.
And I'm loving this. Okay, so interesting, as you are going through your challenges, you get to start your own apparel line. Was it hard to actually get this all together or design all this? Because I know believe me, it's not easy pulling all this together for the Jarrell Hartnett Show. So who helped you put this together, or did you do this all on your own?
I didn't do it all on my own.
Okay.
A lot of the ideas were in my head, but a lot of my family, my husband, my cousins, I kept them all on standby, and I know I got on their nerves, but 3 o'clock in the morning, whenever I would get an idea and I go to sketching, I would send a text message and, a text or something and say, okay, well, what does this look like? And what does that look like? And, they'll say, well, I like that and I don't like that word. And all of my designs are related to a scripture.
Correct.
Because I don't feel that I should just be designing things and it's not related and goes back to God's word.
Right,
so,
you want to have that connection with
Right. And not only that, but with my website, it's not just about the clothes. My brand is more focused on my story.
Correct.
And that's what I want people to understand. Anybody can go and wear a T-shirt with a cross on it, but if there's no meaning behind it, then it's irrelevant.
It's like there's no substance behind
Right.
it, and they need substance for what I'm going to wear.
Right.
Okay.
So I just felt like, okay, when people go to my website to shop, evidently they need some kind of encouragement or inspiration, because
Correct.
that's what my brand is about. So when they see the scripture, it could relate to what they're going through at that time, and then that gives them an idea of what shirt to choose.
Right. And that's one thing I really do love about you, because you do, and we spoke about this over the phone. When I say Crystal is the best, if I'm going through anything throughout the day, I don't know if I have a question. I'll be like, Crystal, I just don't know. She'll send me about a paragraph or two. I'm like, good Lord, this is an iPhone. How are you typing? You have Word document on the phone? But the thing is, you need people like that, and it's uplifting to have women such as yourself and your caliber. I need that throughout the day. You just need that encouraging word to get you over that, and that's why I appreciate everything that you're doing with your boutique. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So we're going to be right back with a few more questions for you right after
Okay.
these messages. You ready?
Yes, I am.